Hi, everyone. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
We're also on Instagram at TWiN, and you can also find us on X. Would you like to see our sweatshirts, everyone? Another National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yes. Mine says, "Where do you think you're gonna put a tree that big?"
And then he goes, "Bend over and I'll show you." What they don't tell you on these sweatshirts is the guy then tries to defend his wife, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and it's Nicholas Guest, Christopher Guest's brother.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "You got a lot of nerve talking to me like that, Griswold." And then he goes, "I wasn't talking to you."
One of the best movies.
I can't think of a better movie.
I know.
I mean, it's like Die Hard and that. Okay, guys, let's start the show. The Sussex Squad is in full moron mode today. So that's pretty much what it's going to be about today because it's the holiday season.
And that's about it. We'll
see you later. Okay, it is the holiday season, and why not? Meghan Markle accuses the Daily Mail, and this is great, of ethics breach. Ethics breach.
Oh.
Over reporting from father's bedside. Instead of actually reading the article, I thought I would just let the Sussex Squad bury themselves.
Like the art of war, if your enemies are making mistakes, stay silent.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't do anything.
And that's what I feel this show is all about. Here is one of the queens of the Sussex Squad kind of explaining how this is such a win for Meghan, you guys. Her just like standing up for herself.
Oh, it's a mattress.
A masterclass. When I saw this update from Meghan's team, I said, hell yeah, I know that's right. Meghan accuses Daily Mail of ethics breach over reporting from father's bedside. Not only is this in response to Caroline Graham being too close to the subject, I actually forgot to mention that Caroline Graham in her original reporting says that Thomas Markle is a father figure to her. Of course, ethics only really matter if you care about being ethical. So I have even seen royalist, like heavy anti-Meghan pages recently acknowledge, like being forced to acknowledge that this man has the audacity and that Meghan doesn't owe him jack shit.
So let me get this straight, Meghan. You were concerned the entire time of checking on your dad to see if he's okay because another lady who is a friend of his who happens to be a journalist, yeah, she did put that he wanted to see her one last time. But how do you know it wasn't him that wanted that story out there? We don't know, okay? We just know that this man lost an appendage recently, and what has got to be going on in his head has got to just be the worst ever. Just like your whole life just flashing before your eyes. You know, when you're in a hospital room, I don't care if you're like getting your tonsils taken out, you're still like going through
depression.
It. Yeah. And so he does this, but you can't get a note to him. And this is the reason. And now you're saying that it's an ethics breach. Stephanie, I'm confused. Wasn't Harry friends with the journalist, or is he still friends, right?
Meghan and him are still friends with this gal.
And Oprah's a journalist last time I checked also.
Yes.
Okay. Now, we all remember this article, what my friends Prince Harry and Meghan are really like. Huh. This chick named Bronnie Gordon, who has been to their house, was given a pot of homemade jam.
They seem close. I wouldn't have any old person just come into my house and give them jam.
Looky here, there is her bio. She is, in fact, an English journalist,
Wow.
A podcaster, a broadcaster, a lot like Oprah.
And a lot like that gal who is in Thomas Markle's bedside.
Yes, she's a journalist as well. And she wrote about being at his bedside. Just like writing about being at their Montecito mansion.
Interesting.
The whole thing lately is like forgiveness, and people get on Princess Catherine about like kindness and why doesn't she forgive, and why doesn't Prince William forgive, and why doesn't King Charles talk to his son, and aren't they just horrible people for not forgiving? But Meghan's pressed because a friend of her dad's happens to be a Daily Mail journalist, and that's why she just can't trust him. But they can't understand why the royal family doesn't trust them. That's why I do it, guys. That's why I put these reels together that I'm about. And you haven't even seen it yet. You're gonna love this.
I'm excited.
So I took some of Mattresses and Money Making Meredith's podcasts because they were basically saying that Thomas Markle had it coming.
Oh.
These are the consequences to his actions.
Oh.
Yeah, so what I did was, as they were talking, I inserted clips of all the times that Meghan and Harry breached ethics when it came to the royal family.
Good on you.
I just want to say that's not me editing them. They must make a lot of mistakes because their whole podcast is choppy like that. Yeah. So I just want to say I'm not editing their words in any way. The only thing I'm edited was when you see the clips that are inserted. But that's just that really, they must not have any banter between them whatsoever.
Horrible.
Yeah,
podcasters.
like see how Stephanie and I are talking right now? You're not going
Thomas Markle, Meghan's estranged father, had his leg amputated from below his kneecap in the Philippines, and part of the recovery is talking with the media, apparently.
I just want to make it clear to everybody, there is no subject that's off limits. Almost unsurvivable sounds like there was a breaking point. You've said some pretty shocking things here.
And the big question, of course, is, has Meghan reached out? And then the larger cash grab for royal reporters is, how do we tie this to the Netflix series?
There's a hierarchy of the family. You know, there's leaking, but there's also planting of stories.
There was a war against Meghan to suit other people's agendas.
It's about hatred. It's about race.
We know the full truth.
So we're tying it to how antithetical, how bad is it for the world tour? It's going to ruin the world tour that Meghan is not showing warmth and compassion to her father. What a PR disaster for the brand.
I guess I'd started to understand very quickly that the formality on the outside carried through on the inside.
Meghan does not owe her father shit.
I would love reconciliation with my family. There's no point in continuing to fight anymore.
What Thomas Markle is experiencing are consequences.
He won't speak to me because of this security stuff.
But the no contact is consequences of his actions.
We can take.
In the Oprah interview, you accuse members of your family of racism. You don't even, right.
Because this was different, you know.
It's different because of the race.
And the specifics around her race.
Concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born. They didn't want him to be a prince or a princess, not knowing what the gender would be, which would be different from protocol, and that he wasn't going to receive security.
That's what this is. And also, I would argue that Meghan's silence is compassion.
It was terrifying to have my brother scream and shout at me, and my father say things that just simply weren't true, and my grandmother, quietly sit there and sort of take it all in.
Because at least it appears to me, Thomas Markle does not seem like a well man, and it's very hard to deal with a family member like that and go no contact, especially when you don't know if anything you say to this person is going to end up in the tabloids.
What am I looking at? Wow. H just got a text. Yeah, H just got a text from his brother.
Oh. The whole Markle family has demonstrated that they're willing to cash in on Meghan's presence.
They don't deserve access to her.
I mean, Americans will understand this. We have medieval times, dinner and tournament. It was like that. Like, I curtsied as though I was like... Pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty.
It is very telling, and it feels very post-Me Too that boundary setting is suddenly not okay.
None of anything that I've written and anything I've included is ever intended to hurt my family.
His alarming baldness, more advanced than my own, his famous resemblance to Mummy, which was fading with time.
but it does give a full picture of the situation as we were growing up.
And especially when it comes to women who typically are supposed to make men comfortable. And so when we don't do that, when we stand our ground, suddenly you are the problem.
There was a confrontation between she and Kate over Flower Girl dresses.
It made me cry, and it really hurt my feelings.
Well, and to just bring in the royal family briefly, and we'll get to this later, Kate has her caroling service and is talking about the need for compassion, kindness, forgiveness. Okay. Does that not hurt the brand because she hasn't extended that to her sister-in-law, especially of what we have known of her sister-in-law's struggles with mental health, while especially a working royal?
Kate was called Weighty Katie, waiting to marry William. While I imagine that was really hard, and I can't picture what that felt like, this is not the same.
And when William goes no contact with his brother and sister-in-law, right?
So you got like it's your brother. I'm not gonna say anything about your brother, but it's so obvious.
That is a sign of strength and leadership. He is justified in that decision.
All morning on that. I'm
How
proud of it.
You did a great job. How dare you?
I hit decline about 5 times on my boyfriend's FaceTime for you guys. So I could concentrate on finding those clips. How stupid of these.
They say,
do they think like we're not going to find out?
But these lies that they tell are so
stupid.
Traceable.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
They're
understand.
so traceable.
Okay, here's one more. Sussex Squatty finds like one thing from Forbes, which is also the one that had to retract that Kylie Jenner is a billionaire.
Yes.
But she finds this, but listen to how proud of herself she is, and then I'm going to prove her wrong.
These are the reviews. These are the reviews that matter.
She says reviews, plural, but she only shows this one.
Sophie A. Nelson brought us this beautiful piece. Please go read it yourself. It says, "With love, Meghan, a Christmas lesson in creative hospitality." Don't pay attention to some of those things that you people read. You tell on yourselves with the rubbish rags. These are the real publications. These are the real publications. Don't read those newspapers that you paid 20 cents for, 20p for. Those aren't real newspapers. Those are just desperate people. I don't know what they do because I don't read them. Anyway, I am so thrilled to see this review because for the people who get it, they get it. And Forbes gets it.
Well, I'm about to ruin her Christmas.
Oh.
So we've talked to you guys. Forbes is a pay to play. Not always. Sometimes they actually have their in staff right, and that's fine. And you get an actual real article that you can read. But let's go on this article that this squatty is specifically targeting. I took the article by Sophia A. Nelson, who's a contributor. And I asked ChatGPT how this works because we can say all day till the cows come home that this is a pay to play. But until you actually see it for your own, maybe that will get to them. But I don't think the squatties are capable of anything, of like comprehending anything. I just typed in, can you pay to get your brand reviewed in Forbes? And they said not legitimately. So how it works is Forbes' editorial team does not accept payment for coverage, reviews, anything like that. So if you want real coverage, you need to actually use their editorial team. And then I typed in with the article, is Sophia B, I meant to say A, sorry. Sophia B. Nelson, it knew what I meant because we can read each other's minds now.
Oh, great.
Is Sophia B. Nelson legit? And this article. And then it says, here's the real breakdown about Sophia A. Nelson and this type of Forbes article. And yes, this is exactly the kind of thing people mistake for Forbes editorial, even though it isn't. And what I don't understand is the woman that we just played you, she tells us constantly on her TikTok page how smart she is. So Sophia is not a Forbes staff journalist. Contributors are independent writers. They are not employees. They choose their own topics.
It's like freelance.
They often write opinion pieces. They can absolutely choose to write favorable pieces about public figures, brands, or shows. Many contributors write positive thought leadership style articles like this one. Then I want to show you at the very bottom there where it says contributor articles can be influenced, pitched, or arranged through PR, but they are not paid for editorials and not written by Forbes News staff. So who you should be thanking, Squatty, is Sophia A. Nelson, or whatever the hell her name is, for writing that and having Meghan pay her to write that. That's who you should be thanking. Don't thank Forbes. Don't bring Forbes into this, okay? So I just wanted to, and like I said, they are on a roll today. We could do like a 2-hour show, but we got to condense
God.
it. No, God, no.
We can save it for our lives.
Yeah, well, don't worry, guys. The live, we're having a Friday live tomorrow, and it's going to be off the chain.
Yeah,
so
I got
get
a bunch
ready.
of stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like we can't get to all of it today, but I did want to get to this one piece. This is hilarious. Harry and Meghan will executive produce Cookie Queens, a 2026 Sundance documentary lineup. Has nothing to do with Netflix, Stephanie. What does that tell you?
Moved on.
They have officially moved on. The couple's Archewell Productions is partnering with Beautiful Stories and AJNA, whatever the hell that is. And we will look into that and have more tomorrow on whoever they are. Yeah, Deadline reports. And Meghan, she had a little nice note because in Meghan's world, she was a Girl Scout. Like that's
everything has to be about
there's
her.
one picture in existence, and I'm telling you, I scoured the internet. There is one picture, and it's this one in existence. So her dad probably had, it was a nice little after school program or something. When we first viewed the early footage of this documentary, so you know what that means. That means that they came into it when it was already made. So they just wanted to attach their names to something. So I doubt they gave a lot of money because it sounds like all the money was already put up.
This is now, you know, what is it? The Rebound from Netflix.
Yes.
The Rebound boyfriend.
Yeah. When we first viewed the early footage of this documentary, it was immediately something we wanted to be involved in. The creative point of view, the edgy yet humanizing tone and tenor of the directing, and the glimpse behind the scenes into such a nostalgic and also modern tradition of Girl Scout cookie season are absolutely irresistible. Of course, she signs her name with her title.
I'm sorry, but I thought she wanted to keep children off platforms like this.
Oh, no, but this is okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Who cares? Don't worry. You know what? Don't even pay attention to that. Don't even pay attention to them with their legs showing and the short skirts. What, the girl right there having a sad face.
Yeah, like
don't even worry about
Isn't
it.
this supposed to be
Don't
the
worry.
opposite
Don't
of
worry about
keeping
it.
children
No.
away from prying eyes?
Absolutely not. This
Oh.
is totally fine. Yeah, just look away. Well, Sussex Squad has been doing this thing for years where in their mind, they want so bad for Doria and Meghan to be connected in some way.
In some way.
Like they want it so freaking bad.
Doria needs a paycheck. And she's like, well, what can we do?
So I have been seeing, we don't even need to bring Kirk Sidley into this because I've been seeing this picture float
I've
around
seen
for
this one,
years.
yeah.
I never thought for a second that it was real. I mean, if it was, it would be sad because whoever this is clenching their fists so freaking hard. And plus you could tell the whole thing is staged. So
why not stand behind the girls?
70, because it's not a real picture. Okay. So of course I put it into Chat GPT. It says some local posts and informal fan accounts claim there's a throwback image. So Chat GPT is officially saying that there is no official photo of Doria and Meghan with her Girl Scout troop. Sorry, Meghan, not today. Now this is Today's show.
This is the Today Show that just happened, and they're hawking Meghan's as ever products.
So pay to play.
Yeah, it's a pay to
Okay.
play. So let's just watch
Watch
the
it
video
first.
and then I'll get into it.
I haven't seen it.
Celebrate, so cheers to you, Chanel.
Cheers, guys.
And we're toasting a fellow Northwestern grad, you and me, Northwestern grads. And also we have a Northwestern grad founder of As Ever, Meghan Markle. So this,
Go Cats.
Go Cats, yes. So this is a lovely gift set. We have the lavender honeycomb honey.
This is really good.
We have their Brut champagne, which is delicious. And then we have their fruit spread trio. So this has a raspberry, it has an orange marmalade, and the strawberry, which is special edition for the holiday season.
Delicious.
It's inspired by Meghan's recipe that she makes.
Dude, it's not even the ones with the emblem on the top.
On the
Oh my
jar
God.
top.
At home, brought to your own home. So cheers.
And I just love the guy to the right, just kind of inching his way down to the other products. Because this was just one
let's go,
thing,
guys.
That's the thing about this show is that it's just like a
It's a
holiday food and kitchen thing. They didn't actually have all Meghan Markle products. It was just this tiny little thing.
I don't even see samples.
And then they kept saying, "Oh, it's delicious. It's delicious."
What were they eating?
What's delicious? I don't know what's delicious.
Yeah, dude at the end was ready to leave.
He's ready to
Yeah.
either his wife or girlfriend hates Meghan.
Yeah, exactly.
So then
Even Al Roker's like, now let's look at these pots.
Yeah, Al Roker beat cancer. He's not going to eat that stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And a couple weeks ago, we showed you Oprah's favorite things. Of course, Meghan was on the list for her jams. I'm just seeing that Meghan is appealing to those trad moms, and that infuriates Meghan because that was never the demographic that she wanted.
Well, that's the problem too. They don't like her.
Yeah.
And she said on the Bloomberg interview that she never intended to appeal to trad wives. So listen, we've said this a million times. This is who she was trying to appeal
She
to.
wanted us
She wanted
and
us-
our gay
yeah,
friends.
Yeah, she wanted us to buy our candles. Like I bought this for Stephanie. She wanted our gay friends to buy her crap and for us to talk about her crap to our single and gay friends.
But now she's going on the Today Show.
Yeah, this is a
and
disaster.
Oprah's favorite things.
Yeah, good luck with that.
This
Yeah,
is
no one
not
cares.
what she wanted at all.
Yeah. Today's animal rescue is Meows and Mutts Animal Rescue. They believe every animal deserves a second chance. They're based in Mobile, Alabama, and they do all the things we love: foster, transport, medical, everything. And we're going to put their link in the description box below. Please share them with friends and family. It really does make a difference. Okay, guys, tomorrow we will see you on our special Friday Live. Have a great night. We love you.
Love you.